Welcome back to you
and me,
Board
Board Gaming. And this is a new segment on the channel called Board Game News. So if there's any board game releasing, we'll tell you the information about it. So today we're looking at a Monopoly game coming out this fall. And this information comes from comicbook.com, so we'll leave the link in the description so you can go check out the article yourself. And this looks interesting here. It's called Monopoly Travel World Tour.
From what I can see, it's dry erase game board.
Dry erase game board to win. 4 token stampers.
Oh, so ink stampers. Okay.
So it's 2 to 4 players, so it's not the traditional 6
players. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, so the pieces here are kind of rethemed here a little bit to have like a vacation style.
Okay, so a dinosaur.
So we've seen these tokens before, nothing new here. We got the Tyrannosaurus in a straw hat and a Hawaiian shirt. The dog
is wearing a Hawaiian lei.
Yeah, the Hawaiian lei. The rubber duck is in a float. Love that piece. I love that piece. And then the cat.
Can't tell what the cat is. Maybe there's a bigger picture.
And I love on the box here how it's in color over here. You see the T-Rex. Have like the.
Oh yeah. You got the binoculars and the Hawaiian shirt.
And the straw hat. It's got the typical tourist look.
Yep.
And then the dog over here with the briefcase.
In the briefcase. Yep.
So this is nice. They're in the airport.
I like how they have on the world travel part of it. It's like your luggage tag.
Oh, it's the belt. Yeah.
The luggage tag that hangs onto the handle.
And then the O's are like the
globe.
Internet, the globe. Yeah. I love this box here.
That's really cool.
A lot of detail put into it.
Plastic free. What? Plastic free packaging except tape and glue.
So 8+.
Okay.
Then you see Mr. Monopoly here with the camera and a backpack and some travel tickets. This box is really well done.
It's really detailed. Some luggage.
In the airport. And then
the airplane with the Monopoly money on it.
You got the Monopoly M logo.
Monopoly emblem, I should say. Not money, but Monopoly emblem.
Yeah, this is a really detailed. He's looking happier than ever right there.
Yeah, he is. Has he gotten younger there? Wait, what?
Young. Monopoly World Tour puts a twist on the classic board game, taking players on a journey to travel destinations around the world. Monopoly players will be able to buy the destinations and complete travel goals. The board game is actually a dry erase board, and your token doubles as a stamper, so you'll need to stamp your way to victory, and you can create memories with the travel journal, cards that become part of the gameplay in future games.
Oh,
so...
Wait.
So you get to use...
So is that customizable? Is that what they're leaning towards?
So like all the games kind of connect in a way? Create memories with the travel journal. So it's like you get to look back on other games.
Maybe some of the games... What it sounds like to me, it's like the games are... You're getting like a homage to certain games. They bring back some... I don't know. We'll figure this out.
Interesting. I'm really interested about that.
Dissecting everything what we can see here.
So the middle of the board here, you have the map.
It's a big map.
So like, each property has like a flag, a destination, and there's a flag on it.
Yep.
So each one's leading to something.
It's interesting.
You can kind of see the properties here of different areas with a picture on it. And you can see where you can stamp it there. So the pieces are actually doubling as a stamper. So I'm assuming they're like plastic tokens there.
So you stamp it to claim that spot as it being yours. One thing I noticed is there is no houses or anything on this.
Oh, there's no houses.
So I think the stamp might have something to do with that. If it's got a stamp on it, maybe
with stamp, the price goes up.
Yeah.
But I don't see any community chest. I see chance.
It looks like some kind of new. It's like maybe that's the travel journal. Maybe that's what they were referring to.
So it's travel journal and chance. Those are the cards here.
Maybe I'm guessing that's what it is.
Yeah, here's the space right here. Travel journal card.
Yeah.
And then the chance card on the other side here.
So we have travel journal and chance instead of community chest. I noticed here that the utilities are also extra airplanes instead of like normal utilities and basic names.
And then you have...
The railroads are still... It's still one plane. It's the same plane all
So the railroads are now like airplanes.
Yeah, and then you get extra planes for the utilities, like bigger planes or whatever. So, I'm curious. And it looks like the dice has been redone a little bit too.
Like
they got more of a rounded,
dice.
smoothed feel to it. It's kind of hard to tell.
Oh,
wait, the money is different too. It's a 10, 20, 50, 105. There's no 5s and 1s in the game at all. So they've completely redone the whole money part of the game from what I'm seeing here. You still collect 200 for one round go.
So this is interesting. We'll be covering this when it comes out.
Yeah. So the game includes facts about the locations you visit.
Ooh. So okay, that's.
It also adds an educational component as well. So there's going to be some learning about each location.
So you get to learn about the location. So it's not like just the mortgage side.
Yeah. So it's actually going to do something like what Life in the Sky did.
Yeah, in their games
with their little facts in the back of it. That's pretty cool.
And I think the Hasbro did that with the pizza Monopoly, where they had facts about each topping that you go through. So that's cool that you get to learn about the locations here. The Monopoly Travel World Tour will be available for $21.99.
And it's slotted for this fall, so it'll be right in time for the holiday season. Right.
Which would have made sense to release it in the summer, though.
Yeah, because it was travel at that point.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have that in the summer. That's the information that we have on Monopoly Travel World Tour.
Not really much to go by on this what we have, but we've told you basically what we can see based on what they've released.
We just got these two.
It's kind of interesting that the game has dry erase board.
Yeah, that's a new component.
That's different. New component to the game at all. Like, not something we're used to. So this will be interesting to actually get our hands on and see
the different texture of it.
Yeah, see how it works and everything.
But yeah, we're kind of only going off of these two images.
Yeah, we got a couple of images and some information, which you'll have a link to this.
Yeah, so you can check out the website yourself.
So that makes me think: are they going to have more, like, themed World Tour games then? If Monopoly's going World Tour, is that going to be the next round of games?
Oh, okay. So like how they always theme their games to
like
have a whole series of something.
And animals and
Clue World Tour, something like that.
I don't know. Well, I mean that's just a speculation.
Yeah. Like how they did with like the Rustic series, where a whole bunch of games got the Rustic series, Neon series.
Right.
So we're gonna have other games that are World Tour based.
Maybe. I mean, that's speculation. Yeah. That's all speculation, so...
No official word on that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do this with other Monopoly games, use the dry erase game board component.
They might add that and keep that there and use, like, different aspects of... See how well the stamper and dry erase board goes across with the board gaming community and fans, and see how well people like it and everything, because... I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm interested. They've got me hooked, but I'm not hooked line and sinker yet because I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, some iffies about that.
It's iffy. Yeah. It's like... But another thing that's iffy about it is that once the ink runs out of those stampers, you just got a token and you can't stamp anymore. So...
I mean, especially with Monopoly being such a long game, anyway, you're going to have to keep opening that so many times.
Well, I mean, once you stamp all of them, then you're done with it. I mean, it's not like you're going to keep on stamping everything around the every single time you go around.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially depending on how many times you play it.
Yeah. Another aspect of it is how many times you have to stamp it, because if you're rubbing it off with your hand or whatever, you got to restamp it.
Yeah.
You know, so... Unless you just stamp it and leave it, and if it rubs off, it rubs off. You're not worried about it, you know. I don't know how it's going to work. I mean, we'll have to figure out how that aspect of it works when we have it in our hands and being able to see things more efficiently.
Yeah, this has got me interested here. It's not just a Monopoly retheme. They definitely put some new components in here with the dry erase board and the stampers, and then this travel journal cards that become a part of the gameplay in future games. I'm very interested in how that's going to work. So we'll be covering this when it comes out in the fall. That's pretty much it here. So tell us what you like. Tell us what you think about this series down in the comments.
If you want to see more, let us know. We'll definitely hit up some more news and let you know exactly what's coming or what's could be coming or what have you.
So tell us if you want to see this again.
In our board game news venture, this is something new. We haven't done this before, and we're excited to branch out in this aspect of board gaming. So
it's like the first look before the first look.
What?
So here's thank you to Comic Book for releasing this article.
Yes.
And releasing this news to us.
It kind of, you know what? It's really funny when you look at the game board itself. The map is pretty much set up like if you're playing a game of Risk. It's pretty close to that whole map set up like Risk.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if like Risk is going to be integrated in it somehow.
Yeah, because I don't know what these are meaning here, where there's like a pinpoint going to a flag on each property here.
You know, it's kind of hard to really.
There's going to be some new components,
and looks like not all the countries are shown
new gameplay,
but we'll have to figure it out. And
I notice your free parking is the only one that's changed. You still have the jail space, the go space, and then the in jail and just visiting.
Yeah, the free parking's
free parking is just
not parking. It is a
free, and then
it looks like free ticket.
It has like a golden ticket there. It's like a free flight type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see what that is when we get
another new aspect of the game that's not really mentioned anywhere on it. We're just seeing it on the image of the board game that we're seeing.
That
could be a whole other gameplay aspect to it. I mean, we don't know. We're still trying to figure it out ourselves.
Like normally, those four corner spaces never get touched.
Yeah.
They just stay the same. So that's interesting to have not free parking.
Yeah.
Have it changed to something.
Yeah.
But there you go. Monopoly Travel World Tour.
And it's not very expensive on the price, which is good. That's appealing to many of the board gaming community right there. It's not going to be like, oh, right off the press, $50. Like, forget that,
for the dry erase component,
forget that, but it's $21.99.
Keep it
not too bad.
The same
keeping it with
average
the same
price.
Yeah. With the going average price. So I'm interested. I'm interested. Say the least. I'm just not too keen on the. I don't know how they want to keep how they plan to keep the ink in the stamps for so long. Like after a while, it's gonna run out or even dry out if it's not capped on.
There should be where you can just buy the tokens if you need like a refill on that ink. You can just buy the tokens again.
Yeah, so you can continue playing it with the stamp aspect.
Yeah, buy new tokens for it. Yeah.
And I'm sure they may have that eventually, where like on the Monopoly website or whatever, Hasbro website, they may have that stamp tokens that you're able to get replacements for, but we just don't know yet. We're just going by what we see. It's all first impressions based on what we've seen here. As the time comes closer, maybe some more will be released about it. We'll be able to break it down some more, but.
Tell us if you want to continue this series, and tell us what you think about this new game. Are you picking it up? Are you excited for it? Is it a meh? Let us know down in the comments.
Yeah, so, I mean, where are they going to go? My brain is frying right now, because I'm trying to figure out where they're going with the, where they said it was like journal.
Yeah,
was like what? I'm trying to wrap my head around that. Like, okay, so there's more to it than obviously that meets the eye.
Yeah, like how is that gonna work? Like travel cards that become part of the gameplay in future games. Like how? So you'll have to play the game again, get that card out, and be like, since I got this last time, and then incorporate it somehow. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what that means for this game.
Yeah. So I'm curious as to how this game is going to play out, what the whole gameplay is, why every single property space has a line and a flag with it, because obviously there's no houses to build or anything like that, so...
Guess because you're on vacation.
I guess it's a world tour, so instead of it's like getting your every time you stamp your space that you purchased or whatever, it's like your passport gets stamped.
Passport from it.
So I get the idea of the stamps and everything, but at the same time, it's like the stamps probably gonna run out. So there's a lot of ifs on this, as if it's gonna be hit or miss, you know. So, Hasbro, if you're seeing this and you want to tell us more about it,
please do.
Please do. We're interested,
please
to say the least. So
in our comments, it'll be an honor to have Hasbro in the comments.
We do a lot of your games, so anyway.
Now we're going to be covering this new one when it comes out.
A new way of covering games is board game news. So. I think that pretty much wraps up this episode of Board Game News. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that
bell.
And if you're on Twitch,
follow us on Twitch, U_ME Gaming. You can chat, interact with us, and be featured in the YouTube videos. And get your name on our viewer board and our leaderboard. So, Kane, California, in #1. For the Twitch Purple Crown. And Sleuthful just added at #3, claiming the spot back from Cage. Cage is the moderator on Twitch. Thank you, Cage, for what you do.
You're a true legend, Cage. Now, make a comeback, will you?
Yeah, we will. We hope to see you again, Cage.
Where are you? Anyway, don't get bored.
Play a board game.
We'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.